Reddit, what is a really inappropriate question you've always wanted to ask? If you teach a special education class and a student is late to class, can you call them tardy? Please don't kill me for this, but why do black people and white people smell different? Do twins get weirded out when their siblings have sex because their partner now knows how they look naked? When women give birth, does the stomach just deflate? If future archaeologists exhume the corpse of a woman with breast implants, will there be 2 silicone lumps resting on top of her rib cage? Women, when talking to a guy, do you notice the eye flutter as he takes a 1/1000 second cleavage glimpse? Do deaf people worry about farting too loudly? If 5 naked dudes are lined up Congo style inside of each other going to town, and the one furthest back has HIV, how long must they duck until the man in front gets HIV? I don't know how inappropriate this is, but I've never met anyone who works in a morgue. If you die with a tampon in, do they leave it in or take it out? Are their graves all overfilled with bones and tampons? Where did the stereotypical gay voice and flamboyant persona originate? I've met a number of gay men that don't typify these and even hate that that's what's expected of them. Is it a common issue for your POO to get cut in half by your butt because you can squeeze the last bit out in one push? I do this almost every time, not intentionally of course, and it makes it quite messy to clean up, and I have to use what ends up feeling like an above average amount of toilet paper. Are your poos clean, relatively? How many wipes do you require on average? Update. Oh no. 231 notifications. *6. 000 karma *. This comment wasn't supposed to be the one. Deaf people. Have you ever used something with audio and didn't realize there was sound until halfway through? Cough cough like or no cough. How do obese 600-pound people give birth? And how do they have sex? Do they just go doggy style? Not really inappropriate, I guess. But how do people make friends post-high school? Not even dating. Which is a whole different animal in itself. Just making regular, platonic friends. I'm 21. Dropped out of college, so that's not an option. I have one coworker at work who hates me. And most of my hobbies are online. I know meetups are a thing. But honestly, every time I go to an event alone, I have no idea how to approach people and end up leaving early because I'm just standing there not talking to everyone. I want to go to bars or something. But I don't want to be that weird dude just drinking alone. It's like you need friends to make more friends and get dates. But I don't have any to begin with. So when it comes to people with Down syndrome, are there hierarchies of how affected by it they are? I feel like I've been some people with Down syndrome that are much more higher functioning than others. Are the higher functioning people aware of the fact that they are higher functioning than the others? If so, do they look down on the lower functioning people? People who stock grocery stores at night. Is pouring bad aftershave all over yourself a job requirement? This is really inappropriate. Please forgive me if you are hurt by my question. Couples who are below average looking. Do they find each other as attractive as an average or good-looking couple do? Sorry. When bald people wash their face, how do they know where the face ends and the head starts? Why does it appear that the LGBT community seems to treat bisexual individuals more harshly than gay or lesbian ones? Oh God. I have one, but I've always been embarrassed to ask. As in, he'll probably delete this later. Alright, here goes. I've been in relationships where women like to be called names while in the throes of passion. It's not really my thing, honestly. But because of this experience, it has always made me wonder this embarrassing thought. Do interracial couples ever roleplay or use racial slurs during sex? To people who have settled in working at dead-end or low-paying jobs, when and why did you give up? Something I've been wondering about since grade school but got laughed at in sex ed when I asked, where does sexually transmitted diseases come from? Did people have sexual intercourse with animals in the past and it's just spread like wildfire since then, or is there some other reason? Do women cricketers all wear a protector, and how much does it hurt when you get hit there? It's mostly about makeup. I'll keep it to one, so I've gone to the beach with people. One girl from our group had makeup on. Like her face was a different color from her neck even. Anywho, once there she had a bikini, so you're getting all tan. My question is, if you wear a face full of makeup and go hand out under the summer sun, does your face get tan too? I'd imagine the rest of your body does, but your face doesn't. So now you have to wear new darker colored makeup to match. Also, do you sweat through makeup? Or are you just like a tamale under it, wrapped in makeup and steaming under? Why the duck are girls comfortable in short shorts? My boxers are longer than most girls' shorts. I swear it would be super inconvenient. Do stupid people realize they are stupid? Or are they too stupid to realize how stupid they are? Not an NSFW style inappropriate question. But never ask this because it is probably offensive. Why do a lot of black women seem to have really far back hairlines and also sometimes messy, like stubble at the front? Is it natural or does it come from overworking their hair? How can a felon get a job? My buddy did something stupid and got himself a felony weed bust. Having a felony on his record precludes him from pretty much all jobs. He's a competent network, desktop server, PC, etc. tech. How can he get a $% job? His most viable income source has been reduced to selling weed. I would like to ask some people about their sex life, especially if one or both of the partners are handicapped or severely overweight. Who is on top? Do they even do it regularly? I've noticed while taking my dog with me to drive-through restaurants, she's a big fluffy golden doodle, hardly intimidating, that if I go to Checkers, which is primarily staffed by black people, that everyone I've encountered at the window so far is afraid of my dog. But if I go to Starbucks, which is primarily staffed by white people, they love my dog. Is there some ingrained fear of dogs in black culture that I don't know about? Do women fantasize about having sex with any guy they are slightly attracted to? Like random guys at a bar or just walking down the street? Are all black US citizens considered African American? In the US, do you ever use the term black? Or is it considered racist? People who have a lisp because they put their tongue between their teeth. Why can't you just pull back your tongue a little bit? If someone has lost their arm from the elbow down and they decide to hit you with that arm, would that be a punch or an elbow strike? When women are on their periods, is it a constant flow? Or like an urge to pee? When do you know to change your tampon? Just had my second daughter and am terrified that there are 5% chance I have to address this in the future. There's a girl at the mall I work at and she has huge hips and I want to ask her, so how do you go to the restroom? Specifically number 2. Anyone else as obsessed with sending and receiving nudes as I am? Is it a form or exhibitionism? I love it when my GF does, and it sometimes gets me on more than actual physical action. Why is the phrase people of color acceptable, but colored people is considered offensive? How do fat people let themselves get to the point they can't walk without needing to lean on something? Why do people believe statistics like 1 in 4 women are raped on college campuses and women earn 77 cents on the dollar compared to men, when both have been proven irrefutably false?